How's it going, folks? It's Lobo, and thank you so much for joining me today for another episode of Peacemaker. And I just have to say before we get this episode started, I imagine you're going to either be watching this on a Friday or Saturday, unfortunately, because I'm currently recording this on a Thursday. It's just been so hectic because I've had a few things pop up that I needed to do just in real life, and that naturally takes me away from doing reactions as well as editing these videos because obviously they take up time, and once you fall behind and then you're trying to play catch up with the rest of the week, it just becomes impossible. And that's also why I'm gonna have to hold off on another movie reaction, my X-Men 3 reaction, until next Friday. That way I can get back in the rhythm and make sure that these drop when they're supposed to, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with some edits sprinkled in between. I don't know if you can tell I'm a little hyper right now because I just recorded a video quite literally before this, so I have the energy of that previous one. You might see that over this weekend or whatever. So so I'm gonna ride this momentum and we're gonna go right into the next episode. Are we just going right into it? Usually they do a previous on. Okay, I'm cool with this. Mixing alcohol with eggs. Ugh. He's feeding the butterfly. That's wild. This man has a pet eagle and an alien. Trying to cheer him up.
I'm not gonna eat it. You can have it though.
Right now, it seems like you're choosing this. I'm not.
Is she aware of what exact work that is that she's doing? I imagine it's all classified. There it is, the diary. They're finally addressing it.
They enter the human body through one of its orifices and burrow through the brain,
my
where
God.
they're then in control of the body.
They go through the butt?
The butt is an orifice, okay?
That means they'd have to crawl through poop.
Superman's an alien. He's got a poop fetish.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Where do you get this nonsense?
Google.
Henry Cavill's Superman. I'm not trying to start a war.
What's the chimp for?
Chimpanzees have 4 times the strength of human beings.
Yeah, and we're supposed to get that just by looking at this diebeard?
The fluid seems to be the butterfly's only food source, which makes what Leota discovered last night potentially significant. Leota noticed that this is also where Annie Sturphausen was employed.
Where they're manufacturing it.
You fucking suck at PowerPoint, diebeard!
Yeah, well, you can do it next time.
The fire transition.
I didn't mean to put your father in prison.
Then why'd you put him there, you fat fuck?
Because I couldn't think of anybody else.
What about Ariana Grande or Drake? Listen, man, I'm giving you a list of people you could have done. Danny DeVito.
Wow. Danny DeVito. That means it's canon. Penguin shares the face of Danny DeVito in the DC multiverse. That's crazy.
Do you all want to be here till tomorrow?
Do you have cable? So I don't want to stay here overnight if there's no cable. Fargo's on tonight.
It was a rhetorical question.
Oh.
Nice penmanship, asshole.
Interesting with Murn that I talked about this last episode at the end, that he's actively working against his own kind. Why is that? Because it could be one of those situations where it's like you keep your enemies close and he's working against them without them knowing, but he's masking it as if he's an ally. But if this small sacrifice will be for the greater good of his kind, but that would have to entail that this small group can present something that is necessary to him, which I just don't see happening. So maybe he's defected and he's just working against his own kind, but he's not telling them because we know how they would react to that. So interesting. We'll see how this all goes.
I didn't kill that girl.
Yeah, so you said.
So they all always say.
And we have 2 eyewitnesses who said that you kidnapped them.
Well, they're fucking lying. Just take my prints. That's all I'm saying, okay? Check and see if they match those ones you found in the apartment, because I didn't fucking do it.
Then who did?
He's gonna rat him out.
My shithead fucking son.
Yep. He said he would.
You hurt his feelings. He worked hard on those graphics. It's not funny calling him diebeard for the 1000th time when he's told you repeatedly he doesn't like it.
I can't wait for the end of the season when it's revealed he does in fact dye his beard.
Hey, I got bullied too.
How?
My kid's calling me a bully all the time and telling me I was abusive. Hey, that hurt my feelings. I think we're missing what's important here, and that's how much Economos sucks at PowerPoint.
Look, just think about how you talk to him, okay?
Another truck drone shot. I said they love these. This is like the 4th one now. We're always following the squad. Fuck you. Fuck them and fuck the world, you.
All right, that's enough.
I love that there was actually playing.
Waller is funding us by secretly diverting funds from other operations, which leaves us on our own.
So it's just the 5 of us against an alien invasion?
And Murn?
Well, I was counting Murn, just not Diebeer back there because he's fucking useless.
Dude, what'd I say?
Sorry, Economos, jeez.
That sounded very sincere. Thank you very much. You guys got any Hanoi rocks up there?
You. No Hanoi rocks.
Lift Street Kids?
No, it says 11th Street Kids.
Dude, that's one of their best songs.
Yeah, I saw them in Finland when I was
They're gonna
14
bond
during a year
now.
abroad. Got this right after.
Who's visiting him? How does someone know he lives here? Well, he's operating here.
Waller said you needed my help.
Situation is delicate.
I'll take care of you.
Where are we going?
To talk to those supposed witnesses.
They're on vacation. No, they're not. Not anymore.
Hey. They made us do it! We were afraid for our lives!
Evan, you fucking pussy.
I don't think that's the guy.
Amber, now is not the time to lie,
She slept
right?
with him.
He was a pretty nice guy, all things considered. We didn't want to get him in trouble. The one that you got in there now is some sort of Nazi, right? So we're gonna free the damn white dragon?
We have no choice. We're not even sure they're in there. Just take your pistol.
Wait, he's a gap in his helmet now.
No! You're not taking that in there.
I agree with Peacemaker. We can't go in there unprepared.
We don't even know that there are butterflies in there.
Oh, fuck. I'm never ever gonna kill someone with a fucking chainsaw. It's so not fair.
Don't do anything stupid.
No problem.
And I'll ask the questions.
Fine by me.
You're definitely gonna be chill.
If it's just a normal employee, they're pulling up with guns.
Activate X-ray vision.
What?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Oh, he can probably see that within them. Oh, that's sick. Holy shit.
X-ray vision. You can see in their brains.
Fuck, you didn't think to give me some sort of signal?
Yeah, the signal was I shot her head off.
That helmet's pretty sick. I just wish there wasn't a gap in the middle. I really like the red though. It's like Vigilante's visor. Behind you, I see some workers.
This could be the distribution hub for the whole country.
Great.
That helmet is so cool. And I'll say it one more time, minus the gap. Well, damn. She's like, Vigilante, do your thing. It's like a Resident Evil shotgun. What is this? How are they producing this, though? It's hooked up to something. I love that he actually saw her. It didn't have the stupid video game logic where you... If you've ever seen like the train scene in Red Dead Redemption when Dutch and Arthur are hiding from the Pinkertons, and you can clearly see them sticking out. That's crazy.
They won't last long.
Who's Charlie?
Our guardian angel. Whoa.
There's a fucking...
What? Is it the gorilla? Remember in the episode? When they focus on things that are irrelevant, it's because they are going to become relevant at some point. There was a gorilla that escaped from the zoo, and the camera was focusing on it for some reason. Those are those little tricks where they're like, we have to show the audience this so it makes sense later on. They put a damn butterfly in a gorilla.
How many people does this blow up?
I don't know. I invented it this morning.
What?
Improv.
Eat peace, motherfuckers!
Sick. I was gonna say, it's taking a little long to detonate. But there we go.
Adebayo, anyone? Are you all right?
Alright, calms her down.
Run, Adebayo would have been appreciated.
I need to tell you to run from a fucking bomb?
Yep.
Fuck.
Oh, he can speak. He brought the chainsaw. And that CG is actually really good. Oh, Economist did! I was like, how did Vigilante hide that? Because I know he wanted that chainsaw kill, but... Let's go.
Fucking stud. I am.
They're keeping... You can see where they're trying to save costs by keeping the room lit a little bit dark. That's how you save on CG without it having to be properly illuminated. But even so, that was like really good textures for the gorilla. Like Eagly looks a little wonky sometimes, but I think the gorilla looked great here. Wow, it's weird to see her having fun. They're all just covered in blood. Team bonding. It's finally happening. Now he's gonna get arrested.
You corrupt motherfuckers! I didn't do it, you fucking know it! Fucking...
What's going on?
What a shame, huh?
What are you talking about?
They got his fingerprint results back from the lab. They matched the prints at the crime scene.
Oh, that must have been why Murn was talking to that guy.
Captain, what the hell is going on?
Oh, it's him!
All right, okay.
Murn's
I'm
got
sure
you
you're not up to
covered.
speed on what's been happening.
Oh, I'm pretty much up to speed.
August Smith is being framed. I know he's a bad guy, but that...
Detective Song. You're good. Why don't you take the rest of the night off? Give yourself a well-deserved rest.
I don't think she's gonna let this go. She's also more involved than I thought she would be. Like, I didn't think we'd see the detectives again. I mean, I know they're in the intro, but... Oh, well played, Murn. So maybe that guy wasn't a butterfly.
This means butterflies can use any life form as a host.
Chihuahua?
Probably wouldn't fit.
Would be cool, though.
Well, why would that be cool?
You tell me.
It wouldn't be.
There's your answer.
You all are under arrest.
Yeah.
They're probably a little weirded out by that, right? Murn being chill for once?
This new captain, Locke, he won't do the right thing, so fuck it. Fuck him. I'll go over his head.
What's his name?
It's Judy.
Judge Judy. That's his name.
Yeah, Judge William Judy. It's a Swiss surname.
I was like, are we getting a Judge Judy cameo?
Come on in.
Yeah, well, I don't think she's gonna let this go. Aw. Even added Vigilante.
Oh, fuck.
Interesting she's driving him home.
Come in a minute. Grab a drink.
I'm not gonna grab it, Joe.
Perfect time to plant that diary. Maybe this was the plan. She's trying to manipulate him to get him to invite her in and then plant the diary. But maybe she'll change her mind.
Roses!
After getting to know him just a little bit more. We'll see.
Ah,
Kite Man.
this you and your brother?
Yeah. And this is the peace train.
Oh my God. What the fuck, man?
No, it's not that bad.
You in hardcore? Hell, Chris, I don't know.
She digs me. She called me handsome.
She did.
Oh, yeah.
How? Tell me the context. Like, exactly how did she say that you were handsome?
Okay. Okay, so she says, just because you're handsome.
You're leaving out a lot.
It's not even a sentence.
Well, just because you're handsome, you think you can do whatever you want.
Right.
Even though you're a piece of shit murderer.
Maybe she'll come around.
Yeah?
Just be nice to her. Look, dude, you really aren't a bad guy. You just use being a dick as a way to push people away. But if you would just take a second and just drop that and be Chris Smith, I think people actually might like you. What?
I just never had this before.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Giving me advice and having my back.
This is the kind of influence he needs in his life. The fact that he's even redeemable after what his father has put him through is a miracle, honestly.
I gotta take a piss.
Come on, Leota, don't do it. She has that look on her face. But what does it say inside? Because my theory I've been saying for a few episodes now, because we knew this was going to come back into play, is that at the end of this, maybe Waller's going to frame him, planting the evidence. He's going to take the fall for it. Because she'll use all these people. We've seen it in the Suicide Squad. Well, I just know that about Amanda Waller from seeing her in a lot of DC-related things. Everybody's expendable. No one is safe.
Yeah,
Except for her daughter, honestly.
Why are you here?
couldn't sleep.
What happens if she puts it on? I mean, that guy in the taxi was able to.
Activate X-ray vision.
And this is how she's gonna see. Oh, fuck, dude.
Yo, Mr. Murn, this is crazy. You gotta check this.
Get out of there. Okay, he's doing the sound. He's coming after her. Oh, don't end. No, son of a bitch, man. Oh, I wanted it to be like, I'm assuming they're saving this for next episode. Because I've talked so much about Murn, I don't think that he's a bad guy. I know, well, the human Murn was probably bad. I don't, see, this was the issue, not the issue, more so the question was how much of their humanity do they retain after a butterfly is within their brain? Because we had the one senator guy with his family, but after his family was killed, he did not care at all about their fate. He didn't bring it up. He didn't want revenge. He just wanted to question what Peacemaker and Vigilante knew and their operation and involvement against them. So with that, and how Chris knows that Murn is kind of a piece of shit and also a little bit like Waller, that you can't trust this guy. He's not for the team. He's not your friend. If that kind of goes away now that a butterfly is in him, because there seems to be some genuine need to help out the rest of the team and not try to set them up and make them fail. It is now the question if there's malicious intent with that and that he's misleading them. I said this earlier, with the logistics of it, what could this small team offer with offing some butterflies in the grand scheme of things be more beneficial to his people later that he needs to do this and sacrifice some of his own kind, unless he's working directly against them for some unknown reason, like he defected. I mean, you just have to assume it's pretty much the case with a lot of things that one individual is not like the rest. You can't hold an entire civilization to define one person. So, I mean, the universe could be set as well, but it's a possibility that he could be working against his own kind, but he just has to hide his nature because of how people will react when they find out. He did the weird scream and he ran after her, and I don't know if he was going to try to shoot her because she knocked the gun away. But I think how this is going to pick up next episode is him going to be like, wait, let's talk. They're going to have a conversation, and then she's going to agree to keep this a secret. I think that's how it's going to go down, is he's going to somehow convince her that he's working on her side. I mean, being the viewer, knowing some things that obviously these characters did not, we're really seeing behind the curtains. I'm still, I might regret this, but I'm trusting Murn. And I'm going to take his word for it if he manages to convince Leota to stay her hand and keep this a secret. Because I do think we need him. And I think so far he's been useful and he seems like he actually wants to help. And just the butterfly that Chris has doesn't seem to be like lashing out trying to attack him. I mean, it almost seemed consoling next to Eagly last episode. And then add the thing on with Juno Master. And I'm just curious what happened to him, because we know he got shot. Maybe he's still recovering and he's just tied up on the couch still. But anyway, he said butterflies are not what they seem. So maybe they are just, they're trying to live their lives. The woman from the first episode that Peacemaker slept with, she was chilling in a bar, trying to have a good time, listen to music. So they go and live their normal lives. Same with Murn. So maybe it is just a giant misunderstanding. I mean, well, then again, you are kind of maybe taking people's free will out, because I don't know if it's like replication. They have the memories and the personality, but it's like that person originally now is gone. And in that case, then I can see it as like, okay, we need to get these things off the planet, out of people's heads. Or maybe it's like a symbiotic relationship that's beneficial to both parties. I don't know. We'll see, because everybody has heightened abilities when they're a butterfly, heightened strength, speed, durability. But what are some of the negatives besides having that long ass tongue come out of their throat, mouth, and drinking that nasty looking liquid? Like, can they reproduce? I'm getting a little ahead of myself with these questions. I would say the most I am curious on that front is how much of their humanity is retained, and if it is just kind of like a puppet that is using a person's memories and personality to masquerade as them and using that to their advantage. Kind of like, I've seen it in other works where it's like a being that takes over a person and uses their knowledge to use human-made things like cars and other stuff, stealing that knowledge to be able to fit in the human world and really sell it as a spy. So we'll see if that's the case, or it is like the person is still there, but they're just kind of controlled for now, or if they're just truly gone. I like the team dynamic. I've always been a fan of it, but now it seems like we're actually getting somewhere with the bonding, especially now that they're bonding over a band between Economos and Chris. Vigilante's part of the team. He's got his mask down all the time, which is cool because now he's comfortable. And also they just know who he is, so there's not really any reason to hide his identity. But Harcourt as well is starting to enjoy each other, warming up a bit to Chris perhaps. Before the Leota butterfly encounter, even Murn was like, everybody has the night off, like he's being chiller. So I like the vibes going on. I like the team bonding, and I really like the conversation between Leota and Chris. Because in my head, I was thinking he's probably never had a shoulder to lean on, somebody to talk to really sort of level with and having an honest heart-to-heart conversation. And he even admitted that out loud. So I was like, wow, that's great to see. But it's definitely something he needs more, because we are having these sort of teases towards the Peacemaker redemption, where he's going to step out of the outline, in a sense, of his father being a racist, a killer, a bad guy, a supervillain, and he's going to become his own man. And well, he's going to have to make up for it because he's done some questionable things in his life, but it's obviously his father who's led him astray. And I said this, that it is honestly a miracle that there's still this much goodness, or there's a wanting to be good within him still, after everything his father's probably, and what we've seen so far, put him through. So I'd love to see it. I hope we do. I know we get a season 2, so obviously, I mean, he was in Superman as well, spoilers, but, well, Peacemaker season 2 was after Superman, so we'll see how that is. And speaking of him with the diary, I remember this from episode 1, and I talked a bit about it in my other discussions, that when is this going to pop up again? And it did. And I came up with the theory that I have also just said here again, that it is probably Amanda Waller planning ahead for when this is all wrapped up, who's going to take the fall for a certain something. And then she's just going to be like, Peacemaker, one of my pawns. I also imagine he still has the bomb. Yeah, well, I'm remembering now, they said in episode 1, he still has the bomb in his head. They can detonate at any time. But I feel like Leota is going to have a change of heart, because she's obviously feeling some guilt about that. And then she's going to either tell him about it, take it out, or I just feel like there's something coming that's going to really set her apart from not only her mother, but just this whole thing, because she's not a killer. She's not a bad, she's nothing like these people. I'm not saying Harcourt and Economists are like bad or evil or that, but they're accustomed to this line of work and they're certainly made for it. But Leota's got a heart, and she's obviously her mother wanting her to follow in her line of work, saying that she has a gift and it would be a shame to put it to waste. Some people just aren't meant for that, and I don't blame her for not wanting to be part of it. So now we're over halfway through the season. We only have 3 episodes left, and how does this wrap up? It was such a big thing when this aired, especially the finale, because I said this during episode 1 to make sure that everybody knew that I knew the Justice League is going to show up at the end, or, well, the old Snyderverse Justice League, plus a few shadow cameos in the background. But I know Jason Momoa and Ezra Miller are going to pull up, but what point do we get to that it's like, I understand that it's a worldwide alien invasion. How do we get to the point where the Justice League is there and there's like this climactic kind of resolution at the very end? I don't know. And how does this get wrapped up? I don't know the ending. I have seen the dialogue where he was like, I'm so sick of that joke, talking about him hooking up with fish. I think Peacemaker was carrying a body, but I can't really remember. I'm not going to look it up because try to avoid spoilers as much as possible and just react and experience it. And like I said at the very beginning, I'm sorry that this had to come later because I'm trying to get back in the flow of releasing these on the proper scheduling. So next Thursday, next episode will drop. So until then, have a great rest of your day. Rest well. And until the next.